we have just about had every different type of season in one morning here in the Cooking with Emily studio. We've had hail, we've had sleet, we've had snow, we've had rain, we've had horrendous gales. We just need the thunder and lightning. No, we don't. What we need is breakfast. And much to the crew's disappointment, yep, you're not having a full English today, boys. Sorry. I'm going to do a lovely dish for you called pancakes. Now, many people are so busy having pancakes out of packet mixes. I'm going to show you a dead easy way. What you're going to need is 50 grams of butter. It has to be butter. It cannot be margarine. You're going to need 2 large eggs. Again, it has to be large eggs. It cannot be medium or small or unsized. Then what you're going to need is 110 grams of plain flour. And in this jug here, I've actually got 200 mils of milk mixed with 75 mils of water. So that's what you need to make pancakes. So I have absolutely no idea as to why people think they need to have packet mixes or these new bottled mixes that you have now. So what we're going to do is we're going to start putting things together. Now the butter is quite interesting. You need this melted. So I'm going to pop this now in the frying pan to melt it off. So what you're going to do is just spread the flour out there, and then we're going to add the eggs in. I always like to put my eggs actually in a separate little dish like that, because the last thing you want is any bits of eggshell. That's really not pleasant. And what you just do is just get it in the centre there. And don't worry as well, people start to get a bit panicky. Oh, it's a little bit lumpy. You know, it will all come together. And then all you're going to do is just stick that milk in, like so, and just really give it a good mix. This is where kids come in handy, especially on like half term and things like that, and you're thinking of something for them to do, making sure that you've got none stuck at the bottom or of the side of your bowl. And then the melted butter, you're just going to pour that in, and what that will do is it'll just leave, if you've noticed, just a tiny bit of coating on the pan. One of the biggest mistakes people make is actually leaving too much oil in the pan, and if you do that, don't panic, because the second pancake that you make will turn out perfect. And then another tip which I can give you, and it makes it a lot easier and less messy, is just to get the jug that you used to put the milk in and just pour it back in, and that will help when you want to actually pour the batter into the pan. There we go, like so. So you might just need to let that get warm again just for a moment or two, because you want the pan to be hot but not blisteringly hot that you end up burning things. And obviously I've turned the extractor off for sound reasons, but you'll probably need your extractor for this one. Now what you're going to do is just literally get some of your mixture. Now don't be tempted to over pour and overfill, so I'm just going to pop about that much there, and you're just going to let that set for a moment or two. So you can see the pancakes just starting to come away from the edges and just starting there. So just give it a little wiggle as well. Don't be afraid of giving it a little wiggle. And make sure as well that when you're having pancakes that you've got a decent pan, one that's non-stick. This is a ceramic based pan, which I prefer than non-stick varieties, and you'll not have any problem. Most of the problem I see with people is they've got a really old battered pan that's just way gone, and then they're really struggling to get the pancake off the bottom. And you're just going to let that cook for a couple of minutes. As I say, the first pancake's always a tricky one. Once you get on to your second and your third, well, it starts to get a bit of momentum. The pan starts heating up. Somehow it just works. Oh, look at this beauty. I'm just going to slide that on the plate, put that back, turn that off. Ah, perfect pancakes. Now what do you like on yours? I know what I like on mine. A bit of golden syrup. So just gonna fling a bit on. But you could use things like lemon and sugar, orange and sugar. You can use Greek yogurt. You can use honey. You can fill it with fruit. You can do anything with a pancake. So pancakes aren't just for Shrove Tuesday. They can be eaten and enjoyed at any time. Anyway, off you trot. This one's mine, boys. Chef gets first bagsies. And if you want the recipe that makes around 6 to 8 of these very yummy pancakes, go to my website and all the details will be there.